Alright, back with another episode here. Boy, a lot more gloomy than last episode, isn't it? It was really pretty last one, but anyways, yeah, back at it. Some more Enderal, mod for Skyrim, although it feels like a entirely different game, pretty much. Let's see here. Am I missing anything if I just go in here? Nope, we're good. I'm trying a new camera placement because I noticed that it was blocking off like stamina and stuff. I didn't really want that because I don't know. I feel like it's better to see stamina so you kind of know what I'm doing. Like combat-wise, you can see if my stamina is low. That's why I'm not doing certain things. Yeah, I'm gonna try this out. I don't think it's blocking anything. The current camera placement, we'll have to see. Just pick up this stuff. I don't know if it's worth anything. Flame bite, huh? Like that. Point. Crystal point. Piece of candy. Yeah. What's the spell do again? Oh, yes. Be the push, which set off a trap, apparently. Okay. Good to know there's traps. Oh, I would have seen that anyways. That boy's gonna get up. Before we do that, clean bite. Out of fire. Air in my mouth. Oh. Bad way to start. So fire usually good against trolls, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Have my magic it? I don't think it does it? Tab. Okay, I go out of it. So just favorite that one. I don't want to try this spell in my hand, but yeah, I think fire is gonna be a lot better. So this. Oh, okay, never mind. It's a corpse. What is this? Old sword. Hey, that's better than a goddamn knife. Gold gem, okay. Magical symbol. They gave me XP. Hey, I'll take it. Why not, right? So we got a sword here. A lot better than a knife, probably. One favorite that. Yeah, 4 damage compared to. Okay, that's not that much better. Whatever. It is better, though. All that matters. It attacks slower, though. We'll see how that works out. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to explore that a little bit more. Good to know that spell sets off traps. That'll be handy. Hey, let's saw me for a second there. Here, I'm gonna save. Before I do this, I don't know how strong this guy is. Game isn't very. Hello. Oh, that's the wrong button. Oh. Highly effective, okay. take it. That trap did a lot more damage than I was expecting. Usually Skyrim traps just like... Okay, cool. Just got hit by the bone. Awesome. Going first. Nice. That. Brittle longbow. I think I already have that. Just take it for now. Maybe have some loot up there as well. Visible wall. Go on, let me up here. Got loot, I know it. Yavitan. Old chest, there we go. Boon, rank 1. I already have that, I'm pretty sure. Bell of Flames. Ah, cool. I wonder if this game is gonna have dedicated mage weapons, like better than Skyrim did. Because it was kind of, I don't know, I felt it was a little limited, the weapons in Skyrim, unless you're like modding or something. Try this one. Am I still equipped with the... Okay, so staff is only one-handed. Yes to know. Oh. Well, if that's the case, change this up a bit. Because it seems like this staff is doing flame bite or something similar. So let's... wonder, can I channel like both of these? Car? Give that a shot. A little razzle dazzle with fire and lightning, huh? Oh. Here's some sounds, like... Sam. Probably holster the thunder spell. I was listening to the recording and you can actually hear that buzzing pretty well when it's in your hands. It's not too great. Can I think this isn't happening. Oh, 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 I'll push it up, or maybe not. Whatever, not happening. Oh well. Oh, salt root, we'll take that. The wolf. Effective. Very effective. No. Oh my god. I keep pressing F because I've been playing Anthem, and F is the interact key. Unlucky vagrant. Some gloves, sure. Take that. Good. Pickaxe, probably don't need. Life absorption. Interesting. Another spell. My repertoire. Down here, I guess. I wonder if I missed an area right there. Is that where we came from? Huh. I might have missed something there. Surely I can, like, jump down. Or, do I have a map? Aerial perspective, yeah. Oh, there's not actually... Yeah, there's not really locations to look at least not yet. Decent sized map though. Continue on. Screw it. Want to make some progress. Our fights require tactic. Press to shield bash. Okay. Okay, well they've noticed me. 1, 2 wolves, maybe more. Usually hunt in packs. Wolves hunt in packs arisen. One's not looking at me. Let's go for my special ability. Where's the... oh boy. The other one. Hard to see him. Oh, he's hiding in a bush. Where are you? You run? Ooh. There we go. Nice. Easy peasy. Oh, looks like it works with like regular enchantment. My yeah, there's an enchantment gauge, so I can only use it for a set amount of time. Although I have picked up some soul stones, so I'll probably be good there, to be honest. Man, I don't think it's worth picking that up. Although I guess I should be eating stuff like that because I'm out of combat right now. Eat. Be enough to recover me, right? Yeah. They topped off like that. Overdid it a little bit. It looked like. Iron dagger. It seems like it's better than a knife. Vagrant hood. Interesting. See, look at the armor we have. Egg armor. Gauntlets. 11. This is a headgear. Okay, cool. Right? Cool. That iron dagger, but exactly the same damage. Knife. Yeah. Oh, I have a shovel. Huh. What do we have here? Oh, I was gonna say, I was like, okay, nothing. That's cool. Light Magic Apprentice. Yes, I want that. For sure. That? Cool. What is that noise? Okay, I need to be carrying a pickaxe for this stuff. I should have just hit it myself. It would have been faster than letting the character mine it out. Got an amethyst, that's interesting. I'm kinda excited. I was gonna say, I'm kinda excited to see what the crafting's like in this game. Because I see a lot of crafting items. I'm kinda curious about it. Interesting. Okay, what the fuck is that sound? Is that the magic staff? Hold on. That's actually quite annoying, I'm not gonna lie. It's not. Is it because I'm like arcane crazy? Or what is it called? Arcane fever? Heard of that. Probably a potion. ScarecrowJ. Five. That didn't help. I'm still nuts apparently. Whatever. Here, let's try arcane push with that. Or one's that the other way around. That left. Oh. Okay. I killed something apparently. There's crabs I can't see, isn't there? Oh. Stick around there, crabby. Ow. You hurt. I did like... That's interesting. I did like a quick combo there. Huh. The swordplay, I think, is a little different now. That's interesting. Stick with grounding. I like that better because it's kind of instant. You don't have to charge up much for it. Heavy leather boots. I don't think I'm gonna wear this stuff. I figure there might be some like mana regen or negative mana regen when you equip heavy armor. Let me check that just to make sure. That's what I'm betting though. Doesn't say it. Let's just not put it on right there. Get used to fighting low armor. Okay, let's continue on the river here. You, Ice Claw, goody goody. A bird's nest? Huh. Can't interact with it. Nern root. A Vin root. Huh. Come here. Meat. Ingredients always good. Harvest shell. Muscle meat. That cave across the way, or is it deeper? I can't see any. Answer is marked with carry the story forward, but there is a chance it's dialogue. Oh, hello. What are you? Interesting. Yes. Morning ear potion. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna regenerate. Hello?
Now would you look at that? I knew I'd seen someone scrambling in the mountains. What brings you here, my sir?
A long story. Why am I here? Who are you?
Who am I? Finn Delires,
Or where am I here?
apothecarius by my path. Pleased to meet you. And you are at Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. Where are you from? But wait, don't tell me. I know that accent. Nerim, isn't it?
There we go. Everything's locked up. At least for the night we should. Wait a second. Who's that?
Oh, chill out.
Just an adventurer on his way. No reason to worry.
No reason to worry. For heck's sake, Finn. How do you know that this guy
Heck?
isn't with the bandits? You said you'd call me if anyone showed up. And now you're standing here, having a chat with him as if this were the bathing house of Ark.
Lo and behold, we are still alive. Now, is there anything else, Carbos?
I've got my eye on you. Touch any of
Oh,
our
that's
stuff.
not good. Is that out of your head, or...?
Unbelievable.
May I present Carbos, as he lives and breathes. Sorry about that just now. That's just how he is.
Asshole?
In any case, if you don't need any more help, I'd suggest you move on. Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll lead you to a village called... Riverville. Ah, here, take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes... well, whatever.
I don't know why that made me laugh. Just Riverville, the name of a town, Riverville, just sounds so fucking generic. And the way he said it made it sound like he was bullshitting. It's like, oh, it's that town over there. It's called Riverville. Yeah. What about my eyes?
There's something peculiar about you. I don't know how else to say it. I would examine you myself, but we don't have the right equipment with us. So if I were you, I'd ask a priest in Riverville to have a look at you. Who knows? Maybe you caught something in that temple.
Uh-oh. What's your story? Who are you?
Oh, nothing spectacular, I'm afraid. We gather herbs, but tomorrow we're going back north, to League. You should stop by one day if you're in the area. Someone who scours Pyrian ruins and survives could surely be useful to the apothecary and help us find some things.
Can I trade some goods with you? I found some things in the ruins.
Yeah, why not? Show me what you've got. Maybe I have some things you can use.
Well, barter. Buy or sell an item, but... Oh, yeah. Average Skyrim things. Aren't that expensive. Usually with stuff like this, super. Oh, but I only have 92 gold. Let's see what we have to sell first. Keep the gem. I don't know if that's worth it. Butter. Assuming I can sell. I don't need 2 of those. Clothes I don't need. Goblet. Doing clutter just means useless. Sell these. I'm not planning on using it. Iron dagger. Nice, keep the other one. The knife has lower weight, same damage. But I might as well. What do I need? I don't need. That's right. Vagrant dress. I don't. Axe. I only need 1 of. Battle. Already have. Oh, and it gives me a symbol. I think that means I know it. Okay, cool. So I don't have to worry about selling shit I don't know, or I can tell if I don't know it. Yes, sure. Probably want some books, if anything. Elementarism. Or one of anything else kind of. You tell me more about this region?
Well, what can I tell you? This is the Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. A pretty peaceful area, except for all the animals and bandits that have recently started going crazy. And, well, that's pretty much it. I think you should ask the people in Riverville if you want to know more. They certainly have some stories to tell.
gather knowledge about Enderal. I see, and are there places that might be of interest to an adventurer?
To an adventurer? If you ask me, what you need before you adventure anywhere is some good old-fashioned shut-eye. But yes, there are some places. The Three River Watch, for example, right there below the stone arch. It was once an old trading post, but now it's full of shady characters. Ah, and there's also a big Pyrian ruin south of it.
Getting riled up there. Ooh, shady character. Said you were apothecarius by my own path. What do you mean by my own path?
By the Black Guardian. You really are an outlander, aren't you? My path is... well, it's just me path. My role designated to me by Malthus. A kind of calling, if you will.
Role designated by Malthus? You mean the gods assign your professions to you?
Not exactly. Malthus designates our place in society. Generally the same one our fathers and forefathers occupied. I walk the path of the erudites, and there's also the manufacturers, the sublimes, and, of course, the pathless. Within these roles we are free to choose a profession, but certain vocations that are available to an erudite are not permitted to a manufacturer, which is one path below. However, below does not mean that it is in any way inferior.
It sure
Everyone
as
on
hell
Enderal
sounds
does
like it.
what they do best. And who would know better than the gods what exactly that is?
Aren't you frustrated by being bound to that path? Don't you want to advance?
In the folly of my youth, I might have thought about it, yes. But then I realized that half of what goes wrong in this world has to do with the desire to advance. I am interested in living the righteous path and to contribute to the preservation of my people. That's enough for me, and only the faithful will be granted the eternal paths upon death.
Who are these pathless?
Men or women who have never received the path consecration, or those who have broken their path. Brigands, glimmer dust smugglers, murderers. Well, you know.
Aram, there's a rumor that the gods are dead.
And over here, there's a rumor that the Golden Queen has a weakness for men in gowns. Seriously, be careful with that kind of gossip. I know you don't mean any harm, but there are a few who might consider it heresy.
Just an idea. Don't you think you should decide your own path?
Maybe. But if I look at other countries, even within the civilized world, it's hard to find a people as peaceful as ours.
Fine. That's it for now. Thanks for your help.
Don't mention it. I wish you a quick recovery and safe roads. Walk blessed. Carbos, do we need this still tomorrow? Or can I clean all the tools?
Places, Finn, I'm playing. Don't bother me.
I guess that means no.
That's some interesting playing you're doing with... Okay. Oh god. I'm blind. Holy shit. Here, I want to check something before we get into this. Okay, so the learning point... Alright, interesting. Oh, I was thinking memory point when they was talking about learning. Oh. Or no, we already had those too. That wasn't from the knowledge. Maybe knowledge is just XP or something. Man, that kind of sucks. Just randomly having to use an ambrosia for this shit. Ugh. Okay, where was that book? Mentorism. Cool, 17. Hey, I'm fucking blind all of a sudden.
By the righteous path. What happened to you? You look as if you've met the Black Guardian himself.
Yes, I suddenly have this kind of fever. Albel. Do you have any idea what it could be?
Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment. I think I still have some grunt root. That should be enough to ease your pain, at least for now. Take a seat at the fire. The warmth might help you.
Oh, so now we're
Down by the
potions
fire.
for complete strangers.
Where? If the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes. There was that oath we swore once, remember? To help the afflicted, to...
Whatever.
Thank you. Gruntroods, Gruntroods. Ah, here we go.
Sorry for the spinning, I was just listening to directional audio.
So, let's see. Sheer cap, some water. Ha! Done. I can't make any promises, but...
Finn! The still! They've hit me.
Do something, damn it! Do something! Oh, no!
What the fuck?
Oh, sod it.
Do I really have to watch every step you take? That was a fucking close call.
Hey, I'm sorry, alright. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah, and you're paying for it. Here I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
Not my fault.
This day isn't getting any better. Here, drink this. It'll help you.
Same shit that just exploded? Okay.
See? You already look a lot better. Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion will wane in a few days.
You're gonna explode too. Thanks, but what in blazes just happened there?
What? You mean the still? Bad quality. And too much heat, I'd wager. But, whatever will be, will be.
But the explosion, the voices, they were yours.
Explosion? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Dalaris. Died in 8234. Cause of death, exploding still.
Ha ha.
8234,
Look,
holy
I really
shit.
don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
Wait a second. What was that? I could have sworn I saw something moving over there.
Okay, you're gonna get shot in the face.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I fucking called it.
They've hit me, Finn. Those bastards. They've hit me.
Carbos, do something, damn it!
Oh. Well, rip.
Now look at that. Our mysterious survivor has awoken.
What? Where am I? Who are you?
Jaspar Matumiel Delveric. Jaspar for short. And you, my friend, are at my very own campsite. Before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into the thicket. Most of your injuries are only superficial, but your fever, well, that's a different story.
I'm like looking down at this guy. I'm like talking to him like a, whatever. How do you know about the apothecary? Were you there when they were attacked?
I was on the perimeter, and no, I didn't help for two reasons. One, I was outnumbered. Two, I'm quite fond of my entrails. I wish I had a more heroic answer, but I don't. Sorry.
Wait, what do you know about my fever?
Quite a lot, actually. You're suffering from Arcanist's fever. Honestly, I'm surprised the old apothecarius didn't see that. Let me guess, you're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the bard songs, right?
Sounds
You're
about right.
unusually strong, you have reflexes like a cat, and drinking potions or any kind of magically infused substance leaves a bitter afterglow in your head. Well, then,
Sure.
congratulations. Your magical talent just blossomed. A bit late, given your age, but it happens. Put simply, the fever is a result of your body not being able to cope with it. That's not much of a problem for now, but if you don't let an Arcanist treat you sometime soon, things are going to get grim.
An Arcanist will be able to cure this fever?
Contain it, not cure it. From here on out, you're always going to be a little more sensitive than someone without magical gifts. But that's tolerable compared to what your magic will allow you to do.
What do you mean by a little sensitive?
Prone to certain conditions. As I said, your fever will get worse if you drink healing potions. But you'll also be a lot more susceptible to nightmares and those kinds of things. Also, you should be very cautious of areas with magical contamination, such as Thalgard in the east.
Are there any other remedies?
Well, there's ambrosia, but for an uncontained fever, it'll only postpone the symptoms. Later, you can drink it whenever the fever gets worse. The stuff looks and tastes like undead sweat, and is bloody expensive, but it's the only thing that really helps.
Weird that those are connected. Tastes like shit, but it's... I guess that's just how some things... Huh, and what about these visions? Are they also caused by the fever?
You have visions?
For lack of a better word, yes. Ever since I've had this fever, I get these strange premonitions of things which are about to happen. Are they also symptoms?
Not that I know of. The only visions I've ever had are those that come along with a good pipe of peaceweed.
Oh, crazy too.
You know what? As I said, someone needs to contain your fever as soon as possible. And as it happens, I know people. But in return, I want you to tell me everything. What did you do in that temple? And what's the story with those visions? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you, and that intrigues me. What do you say?
Treatment for information, alright.
Well, then, the stage is
This isn't
yours.
gonna be like some crazy long sequence, right? Okay, cool. They're gonna cutscene it. Or skip it. Nice. Hello?
I see. My condolences for your loss. So, let me summarize. You somehow survived getting thrown into the open sea, and while you were half dead, had this dream in which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light?
Yes, but it wasn't just a dream. It was more like a memory. The temple I saw in it was the same as the one in the valley.
Huh. And you also said that your magic didn't develop gradually, as it usually does, but all at once, right?
Right after I washed up on the shore, yes, together with the visions.
Well, that's quite the story. I guess you know how absurd it sounds, but for some reason, I believe you. I've met a lot of liars
Because I'm
in
the
my
protagonist.
life, and you aren't one of them. All right, it's settled then. I'll introduce you to my employer and ask him to treat you. Before we leave, however, there's something else I need to take care of, and I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can make for Ark.
What's Ark?
Ark? The capital of this country? Walls high as towers of iron-hard stone rest alone in the mountains in granite enthroned. Never decaying, the ages surveying, guarded by Malphus, and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. You're going to see it soon.
Alright, I'll help you. The faster I get rid of this fever, the better.
Splendid. You'll need some information before you can help me, though. I take it the fact that Vin has seen better times hasn't eluded your attention, has it? For the last 2 years, there have been wars and unrest everywhere. And even though in Enderal there's officially peace, there are peculiar things happening here, too. Normally docile animals and Vatirs attacking wanderers in the open. The dead awakening in hordes. It's unsettling, to say the least. The strangest thing, however, is the Red Madness.
Chaos. Do you think the chaos could be in any way related to the rumors about the Lightborn's death? Everyone in Niram talks about them.
Yeah, the rumors. I've heard them too. And I could indeed imagine that they're true, and that there's a connection, yes.
And you actually believe that someone did kill the gods, the Lightborn?
As I said, maybe. If you ask me, the Lightborn were never more than imposters anyway. False gods.
What do Enderalians think about that? And here I thought the Enderalians were the most pious people in the civilized world.
Oh, I'm hardly representative. I've seen that a long life is only one of the things powerful magic can achieve. And the false deity theory isn't that new, after all, is it? Seriously, say the Lightborn really are as mighty as the revelations say they are. Wouldn't they have the power to call down lightning on me right here and right now, to punish me for my insolence? No. The Lightborn were immortal kings, and that's all. At least, that's how I see it. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
They're waiting for that lightning. Or from it.
You never know. But we digress.
Right, you mentioned something about a red madness?
Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their mind. Just a couple of weeks ago, there was a smith in Ark who butchered his entire family. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like "Fear the light" while he was doing it. Or a young woman of noble path who set her own house on fire while her family was asleep. Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen, but by now there have been more than a dozen incidents in a very short period of time. The fact that the afflicted's eyes glow red while they go rampant has made people call the disease the Red Madness. Thing is, some weeks ago it happened again, only this time it was a magister from the Holy Order itself.
Magister?
A teacher who instructs the novices aspiring to become keepers. His name was Yarrow, a man with more than 60 winners on his back.
What did he do?
According to the sole survivor, he entered the teaching room that day as usual, but instead of giving his lecture on alchemy, he gave a strange kind of speech where he kept going on about how mankind is corrupted and that it has succumbed to the void. Then his eyes started glowing, he locked the door, and blew himself up in a magical explosion.
Way to go. What's your role in all this? You said you work for the Order, but I take it you're no monk?
I'm not one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. My specialty is recovering lost things. Treasures, tomes, memories, and the like. And the Order hired me to do just that. They want to know how a man like Yarrow could fall victim to the Red Madness. And thus, if there's something like a pattern to this malady.
You're after his motives, but how can I help you with that? I don't know anything about that magister.
Doesn't matter. Yarrow grew up in a small village not far from here, and according to the Order, he visited it quite often after his partner died. What I want your help with is finding clues as to why he did what he did. What do you think?
Sounds
Great.
like a plan.
First of all, I want you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred, a childhood friend of Yarrow's. Ask him what he makes of the incident, and whether he has any explanation for it. Secondly, a farm boy told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the sea during his last visit there. The winds have been blowing inland the last couple of days, so go search the shoreline and see if it washed up. I myself will take a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Ah, and here. This is a map of the region. Yarrow's house is at the blue dot. So, unless there's anything else, I'd say let's step to it. Just meet me at the farm when you're done.
A difficulty. Alright. Man, we got carried away by story there, but I'm actually gonna end it here. Yeah, it's a long episode. Okay. But thanks for watching. Liking where this is going. The story is actually interesting to me. Which is one of the things I kind of like about this mod. The mechanics itself in the game are good, and the story is pretty interesting. That's one problem I kind of had with Skyrim. I didn't find very many of the storylines very good. Like Dark Brotherhood was good. Main storyline I could go without. Honestly, I think I had like 300. I think I had 300 hours in Skyrim, but I never actually finished the storyline, the main storyline, until like pretty far into it. But anyways, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll have more out pretty soon here.